happy Friday. Today is Friday, April 2nd, and I decided I would start a new vlog. Very random on the days I choose to start them on, but I wanted to talk about books. If you hear noise, I'm in a different room, and pretty much all of the fur babies are in here right now, so it's a bit noisier, but it's where I'm reading. So I'm reading A Net for Small Fishes by Lucy Jago. Oh my god, so my goal tonight was to get to like page 200, and then like I'm now past that, so it was like, okay, I'll get to like maybe 230, because then I will start tomorrow with oh, and the tortoise tank just turned off. I'll start tomorrow only having 100 pages left, but the twist happened. Like, I'm over halfway, and a twist happened, and I have a feeling that there'd be like a couple twists. Like, I still think there's like a big one to come, and I kind of have a suspicion, but the twist that happened, like what it was, isn't surprising at all. Like, what it was, I could have called, or someone could have told me and be like, yeah, okay, fair enough. But it's how it happened, it's how the author wrote it, and it's the timing of it. And I'm like, oh my god, and like more stuff is happening, and I just read something that just oof. And it just, so much of the book, like, it's not a slow-paced book, but a lot of, at least the first half, I got this feeling of dread, like something's gonna happen, and now it seems to be happening. So I just know, like, if I keep going tonight and I get to the point when that big thing happens, I'm gonna keep reading until it is solved, which is probably gonna be the end of the book, or near enough. So I will either, like, stop within the next 30 or 50 pages, or read the next 120. So, and I mean, I'm already feeling a little tired, but I don't know. I'm just like, my heart was racing. I just needed to know, like, what all was going to go on. But like, the twist, like, I don't know, the twist didn't surprise me with what it was, like I said, but just the way it came about, it just, oh, and I felt the hopelessness of it all. Like, that's the best descriptor. I felt the absolute hopelessness, and yeah. But then something else has been hinted at, and I'm like, oh, like, I didn't know if that would actually happen in the book, but I sensed something a little bit ago, and it was alluded to. I'm like, oh, is that actually going to happen? Is something like that going to happen? And yeah, anyway. So I am taking a little break. I'm going to make myself some tea and a little snack and keep reading, because yeah, I need to know. I need to know. So I would be shocked if I don't finish this book tomorrow. And I have such a feeling this book is going to give me a book hangover. I'm calling it. It's going to give me a book hangover. I'm calling it. But yeah, I will keep you guys posted. And wish me luck. I hope you guys are having a great day, afternoon, evening, morning, noon, night, whatever it is. But yeah, I'm going to have tea and read. Coffee. I need coffee, yeah. Hi guys, happy Monday. It's Monday, April 5th, Easter Monday. I hope you all had a really nice, cozy, well, springy, calm, peaceful Easter. It was a pretty chill weekend for our part. We were just really busy phoning people and, you know, reconnecting with family, and yeah, it was nice. I had a horrible sleep last night, so today I'm very, like, ooh, out of it, but I was all pleased. I made myself coffee in the mugs we got from family for our wedding, and hadn't used them before, and I was all thrilled to be christening them, and I fell up the stairs, and I was carrying the camera, because last you saw me it was down the stairs, spilled this all the way down my hand, saved the camera, save the camera. I don't think I saved my shin, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. But no, it's been a nice weekend. I got in my needle felting kit. It's something I've been looking into, so that's one thing. That's what I got from my grandparents for my birthday. So I did a couple little projects from that. One of which the cat has found and destroyed, so the other two are in safekeeping. But I'm hoping to really get into that, and I did like little 3D figures, but I would like to do like 2D pictures, so I'm just kind of waiting on the felt for that to come in. But yesterday I decided, you know, it's Easter, I want to have some flowers. Considering I just spilled coffee, this is a gamble, but I picked flowers from my garden, and it's just, it smells so beautiful in here. I decided, you know, it's Easter Sunday. The ones that I cut had already been blooming for, you know, a few weeks. So there was new bulbs, and I spread out where I cut so it didn't like make a dent. But I figured they could, you know, make the inside of my home pretty for the remainder of their days. And they are beautiful in my library. I had them in the kitchen and just brought them up yesterday, and they're gorgeous. So I'm loving seeing them here, and I might need to make flowers in my library a regular thing. But anyway, on to books. So last you saw, I was reading A Net for Small Fishes, and I think that was the night where I was scared for what would happen if I kept reading, and yeah, it was a crazy time. I'd say there was probably like 2 main twists. It would really, and I don't even know if like the last twist could be considered a twist, but for me it was, because like up until I couldn't anymore, I was in heavy denial of what was gonna happen. Like I was in very much so like, nah, not gonna be a thing, and then it had happened, and I was like, wait, what? So it definitely kept me on my toes, and it kept my heart rate right up there. So it was really educational as well. Like I love just the descriptions. I haven't read a book before that I know of set in the 1600s. So yeah, I just loved it. I flew through the second half, which made up for taking my time through the first half. So yeah, I adored that. I will be doing my review for it probably tonight or tomorrow night. Probably more likely tomorrow night, so I'm looking forward to doing that, just gathering my thoughts. And now I am reading Daughters of Night by Shepard. I'm nearly 100 pages in and really enjoying it. Right from get-go, I thought I knew what was going on. I thought I had something figured out, and literally right away it totally like took away that theory. So that was good. Like I really don't know exactly where it's going, and I like that, and it's already caught me off guard. So I'm really interested. It's very thorough. So I'm really enjoying it. I took the dust cover off because it's the kind of dust cover that really like shows every fingerprint, and that drives me insane. So we are just reading it like this, but I'm enjoying it quite a bit. And then tonight I literally just watched a live with Simon Savage, his mom Louise Savage, and Maggie O'Farrell for a Hamnet. And I was just fangirling the whole time. I was just like, oh my god, like there's Maggie. I loved this book last year. It was one of my top favorites. I absolutely adored it. And, you know, it means a lot to me. And yeah, it's such a fun time. I was really happy about it. But even though I'm a bit headachy, hence the coffee, I'm going to keep reading Daughters of Night because I'm really intrigued, and it's switching perspectives, which is great. And I'd like to get, I don't know how far I'd like to get. My goal was 100 and I'm on page 94, so I'm pretty guaranteed for that. But I would like to get further, basically. So yeah, anyway, let me know what you are reading in the comments below, and I will update you guys tomorrow on how my reading is going. Hey everybody, happy Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, April 13th. Barely, it's like 11 p.m. I didn't vlog for a good few days there. I think probably maybe a week. I don't even really know. I haven't really been in the reading mood, so that meant there was really nothing to vlog. So there's that. As well, I've kind of noticed I prefer taking like little segments from multiple weeks and putting them into one vlog, especially just because right now, you know, where I am, we are in lockdown. There is no going anywhere and doing anything outside of your home. So it gets a bit repetitive, a little bit. Like, we cleaned the house today. We cleaned a bit more of the house today, you know. So anyways, considering I wasn't really in the mood to read, I didn't want to ramble about stuff that, I don't know, there wasn't anything to ramble about. But no, I've had a good past few days. I fully reorganized my jewelry, which was just, it was very satisfying. It was very satisfying. Honestly, I am pleased with the progress I've made. I'm on page 170. I love, okay, so what's really satisfying is like the chapters are all almost exactly like 10 pages, so I keep getting to like the new, like, you know, the new number on the new chapter, which is really satisfying. I would like to get to page 200 today. That would be the goal. So there's like 560 some pages. I want to get to page 200 today, and I feel like I'll be like really pleased with that. And you know what? It's a larger font. It's really gripping. I'm really enjoying it so far. But one thing is, and this is such like a weird thing to like notice and focus on, but it's so intense. It's so intense, and it's just, there keeps being these discoveries and things, and no questions are being answered, but more questions are being added to the list. And I'm like, this isn't like a 300-page book. It's 560. I'm like, how long is this going to be intense? Like, how much are they going to keep building? Like, what is the climax going to be like? Like, how, I'm really curious to see how the author is going to keep up the intensity level for that long. So, I'm intrigued. But no, it's really good. It's really dark. Like, there's, oof. Yeah, it's dark. It's dark. But it's good. I'm really enjoying it. So, like, I'm kind of happy just meandering through it because I want it to last. So that's a good sign anyway. So yeah, loving that one. As well as that, I finally got something I've been wanting for quite a while, but I'm a picky human. I could not decide on which one I wanted, but I eventually got this one, and it is the Book Lover's Journal. I'm just picky as anything. I'm literally so picky. I was picky about format, about the exact specifications it requests of you within the journal. What I really like about this one, like, again, I'm picky. It is spiral bound, so it doesn't, you don't have to like fight to hold it open while you're writing. So I really like that. It has you put like the book title at the top, then the author, publisher. I really do like noting down publishers, because I've noticed like some publishers particular like formatting I prefer over others. So I'm gonna be really interested to see by the end of the year, like inadvertently, which publisher I've read the most of. Number of pages, I'm really excited because then like I can tally up how many pages I've read each month or in the whole year, because I do think like I would rather read like one really long book than a ton of short books most of the time. Sometimes I'd rather the other way around, but you know, I think a lot of people put a lot of weight in the quantity of books that are read, but that doesn't actually equate like necessarily the amount of pages, you know. So there's months where I'm like, oh, like I've read like 2 books, but maybe the page count would have been the same as like 5. You know what I mean? So I care a bit more about pages, but I've never had a really accurate way of keeping track, because yes, it has the page count on Goodreads, but that also includes like introduction and acknowledgements, and I don't always read those. Like quite often I'll just read the story. So anyway, I'm excited for this because then I will look and be like, okay, this had that many pages. And then it has fiction and what genre, and non-fiction, what subject, how you discovered or acquired it, which I'm really excited about, because if it was a recommendation by anyone, I can put that there, or if it was a gift from anyone, and I like remembering who gave what, so I'm very happy that's there. When and where read. I was filling it in last night, and it's like, in the library. In the library. So I might do that just as a bit more of a date keeper. Noteworthy experiences while reading the book. Then it has you fully rate like the different levels, like quality writing, pace, plot development, characters, enjoyability, insightfulness, ease of reading, photos, and illustrations. Would you check out the author's other books, and would you recommend it to someone who? And then your review and your overall rating. So, yeah, I was filling it out a little bit last night, and I was having a lot of fun with it. So I've got 7 more books to be caught up, but I need to put in 7 more books to be caught up, but I'm excited for that anyways. And then aside from that, I'm going totally AWOL from my TBR, it would seem. I'm going totally AWOL from it. Basically, I wanted to read, Roxana by Daniel Defoe, and I've pretty much, not 100% here, right? Not 100%, but I've pretty much decided I'm not going to read it this month. I wanted to read it when I read this because they are similar themes. And I get that, but let's say I love this book. Let's say I absolutely adore it. That's a lot of pressure on Roxana. And I would kind of rather read them a little bit apart for them to have their own individuality. Yeah, I'm kind of afraid of being too intense with comparisons, even if I'm not conscious of it. You know what I mean? So I'm more than likely not going to read Roxana. I did start listening to the audiobook for North and South. I wasn't invested at first, but now I'm enjoying it. I am enjoying it, and I'm glad I'm listening to it on the audiobook, because if I was just reading it, I would have stopped, realizing I wasn't interested. But because I was listening to the audiobook, I just kind of casually didn't stop it and let it keep playing, and then suddenly I'm like, oh, I'm listening, I'm actively what's happening, what's going on. So I am enjoying it. But yeah, the first couple chapters, I was barely there for it. Honestly, sorry, genuinely, just was eh. But now I feel like stuff is starting to happen, and I'm already okay, I like our protagonist. From what I can tell, it just seems that she has to be quite the adult in a lot of situations where originally that wouldn't really have been the case. So, as well as that, I think I'm about to make a bad decision. So, one of the books I got for my birthday is War and Peace by Leo Tolstoy. I'm gonna make a bad decision. I'm gonna make such a bad decision. I am so excited for this book. I have been wanting this book for a long time. I read Anna Karenina in January and loved it, but I definitely preferred one of the storylines over the other. Definitely. I didn't really know anything about this, and then I learned it's set during and about and around the Napoleonic Wars. That's all I need to know. I love history. I love history so much. And I'm really, I have not really read anything about Napoleon. I have a book about Napoleon. Where'd you go? It's somewhere. It is somewhere. And oh, there it is. I'm really interested to read more, but Napoleon does fascinate me. When I was in Paris and they were pointing out that's where Napoleon lived, and I was like, what? It was so cool. I don't know, I just have a bit of a feeling I'm going to enjoy this more than Anna Karenina, which says a fair amount, but after I read Anna Karenina, I didn't want to read a big book for a while. Understandably, I think. And I burnt myself out hard on Anna Karenina. I read it in 4 days, and I burnt myself out, guys. But I really want to read this. And I wasn't planning on it, genuinely. I didn't think I was going to read it till maybe the fall. I wanted to read it sometime this year. It was a loose goal. It wasn't anything concrete. And I blame Carolyn and Emma. Carolyn from Carolyn Marie Reads and Emma from Emmy Reads. They're both booktubers. They're also on Instagram. I will link them both below. They are amazing. They're just joys. They're joys. But they started this 4-year-long book club debate where they are reading all of Dickens and Tolstoy's works chronologically from publication. every book they're alternating which author they are reading. I haven't joined in yet. I think, like, my plan is to periodically join in. They're reading War and Peace over April and May, and I was not planning on joining in. I was like, nope, I'm not ready for that yet. But I just keep thinking about it. I keep thinking about War and Peace, and I'm like, I think I really want to read it. Like, now, I really want to start it, and it already gives me, like, such a soul happy. It does. So I'm not committing to read it, like, by the end of May, because obviously I don't know how it's gonna go. I don't know what the pacing's gonna be like. Carolyn posted to her stories today, like, a picture of a page, and the entire page was just an analogy about clocks, and I was so there for it. So I don't know, I might even get tabs. I don't annotate books, but I have a feeling I'm going to want to just put tabs in for just parts that hit me. I have a feeling anyway, so we shall see. But the reason I'm saying it's a bad choice is because, if we forget, I'm currently in the middle of a 560-page book. Not even in the middle of. A third of the way through. Cool. A third of the way through. So, am I gonna regret this? I don't know. Also, North and South. That's not a short one. So, I'm probably potentially gonna start this tonight. But before I'm letting myself, I want to get to page 200 of this. As well, I would like to fill out more of my journal. So, it's gonna be a busy night. And like I said, it is past 11 p.m. So it's probably going to be a late night. But I'm getting really, really jazzed and excited, which is good considering I was kind of in that reading lull. I want to be excited. I want to read whatever makes me happy and makes me excited. And yeah, so I think I'm going to end off the vlog here. I hope you all are having an amazing day, an amazing week. If there's good weather where you are, enjoy it. If there's bad weather where you are, have a cozy hot beverage and grab blankets. Anyway, if you want to like, comment, and subscribe, I would really appreciate that, and I will see you guys in my next video. Stay safe and take care. Bye!